All right, so we're gonna get started. It's 1 o'clock. Definitely not gonna hold everybody. I know everybody's busy. Again, I want to welcome. My name is LeVar Click Bruce, and I'm the chair of the Public Safety Committee. And just wanted to call this meeting to address some of the issues that I've seen, not necessarily here in the city of Springfield, obviously, but I just seen across, the United States. And thank you, Superintendent, for getting out the response to kind of my press release, and that I wasn't aware that we actually had a community meetup spot. So that's great. So I guess I just have some follow-up questions to see how we can enhance it, possibly get some more spots, because we know just in general, like a certain population is intimidated of coming to the police station for whatever reason, for however we want to go with that. But so how can we look at exploring the options to having, different spots in the community where it's deemed safe, where our community can know about it? So that'll be kind of my first initial question or ask.
Okay, LeVar, we've had this for about a year. Out front here, and it was in response to about a year ago, a couple people getting robbed. Either they went to Eastfield Mall or they went to the plaza. It was dark, they weren't anybody around. So we put it here in front with the sign that says, safe space to do transactions, and there's a camera on it. It's live in our TAC, and even if you do it, which I wouldn't advise anybody doing it at like midnight, I don't know why you'd want to set that up, but we are always here 24 hours a day. So, but having said that, I know that 130 Pearl Street is not convenient for a lot of people in the Acres or the Orchard, and a lot of people have never been downtown, nor do they plan on coming. So this is probably just a model for you to copy. Where you need somewhere, it's just convenient when you have people 24 hours a day. So I'm kind of thinking, and I'd throw it out there like a Pride station or a 24-hour thing where we could install another camera maybe, and then just advertise it, something like that. Well lit,
Right. Yeah, and thank you, Police Superintendent, for that. Yeah, so that's, we're just trying to explore options. Tracy. Oh, sorry, I just want to recognize Tracy Carpenter for hopping on the call. Thank you for being here. But yeah, so I just want to explore, and maybe we can, talk about it further. But yes, that's a great idea. Having a well-lit 24-hour place would be ideal. So that's perfectly fine. So again, I appreciate you in your response. Also to the schools, where I know Rick is here representing the schools. So I want to educate. So I don't know how we're going to do this or look at this, but educate our young people. What can happen if you're posting this stuff online and you're meeting up and we don't have you're meeting them up at wherever. So I just want to make sure we have an educational piece to this. Not only our young people, but our seniors. Again, I'm a father of 5. So I just want to make sure we're educating our young people and try to get in front of them. And then our seniors, because we know they're the most population that is preyed on. And so we want to educate them as well about the dangers of this online purchase and meetup spot. So Rick, I don't know if you can speak about that right now, but I just want to let you know that part of my initiative with this as well is going into the schools, however we do it. But I want to educate our school system as well.
Absolutely. Hi, I'm Rick. I'm representing the school department. I can definitely bring that back to the team and see what communication we can give out to our students in regards to that too. So I can bring that back to the team.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yep.
And LeVar, and to Police Superintendent Clapwood, if you decide there's a park out there or any public building that you feel that could be a safe spot to do this, we would be happy to work with you on other locations across the city.
Okay.
Thanks.
That'll be great. That'll be great, Pat. Thank you. Now I'll just open up. Those are so Police Superintendent again, I just want to applaud you. I put out a press release. In my ignorance, I didn't, and I'll be the first one to be honest, I didn't do my due diligence to see that we had this in place. Had I known that, I reached out to you first. So again, my humble apologies for that. But the response was right on point. And so I'm here to work together to see how, again, we can expand this program to make sure our citizens are aware and are feeling safe, because we all know that online person is here, and it's going to be even more. Like, I get packages every day at my house through Amazon. Well, however, I know my kids do these direct sales, so I'm trying to let them know, like, hey, that's not always safe.
No.
So,
and like you said, exactly, LeVar. I mean, we've had it here, but not used that frequently.
right.
And probably because of multi reasons. We're not in a convenient location. I'm not in the center of the city, and it is tough to get down here with traffic. And it encourages good and legal transactions, but we don't see a lot of transactions because a lot of those aren't good and legal. So they're staying away from the police department.
Of course. Of course.
But we're willing to help, and I'm all for your educational piece with the kids, especially, you can combine it with not only legal transactions of goods and services, but they're getting these pills now, and we don't know what's in them. So they probably, that could be a two-pronged educational piece for them to watch what they're ordering online,
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I want to again thank you for everyone for their time, and then I'll just open up to Tracy if you have anything you want to add, or anybody else on this call, or any questions for me at all.
Hi, everyone. I don't know that I have anything necessarily to ask, so I appreciate you opening it up to the public. I guess congratulations. Is this a switch in City Council? You kind of chairing this department, and what other city councilors are on this department, this committee?
I'll actually give me your phone number, and I apologize. Give me your phone number. I'll call you offline right away. I just don't have that. I'm actually in my office and I don't have that in front of me. So okay. I'll give you a call in like 30 seconds when I go.
All right, sounds good. And I guess I'll just make a comment. I'm not hearing much in the senior world about this. And so this is sort of interesting to hear. I know most sort of online purchases, which is rare, kind of in my world, are coming from family folks, and it's kind of going directly to their homes. So I will definitely do my due diligence as well and put my listening ear to the ground on that.
Yeah.
So appreciate that.
Yeah. So I did speak with Mabel Sharif briefly prior to me putting out a release as well, and she was made aware, and she also commended me for bringing this to the forefront, because quite frankly, yeah, our seniors are our pride. So you may not have heard of it, but it's something that may be in the future, or it may not be, which will be great. But we still want to educate them. I think that's the main thing, is educating them not to get involved with such transaction. And it can only be a small percentage, but if we can educate that small percentage, then I think we're doing our job.
Yeah, this market's growing, LeVar, and that Tracy, that Facebook marketplace where you can buy and sell. Then a lot of them want to meet you somewhere, and right. A lot, Deputy Cochran, I know a lot of people that are, you're cleaning your cellar, and instead of just getting the dumpster and throwing stuff out, you're putting it on that Facebook market to make a few bucks. You can, but it's gonna be, it should be done safely. That's all we're concerned about.
I sold a lawnmower, for example, and I live in the acres. I met him at CVS, because I know CVS has cameras. It's well lit. And we made the transaction there,
Right.
So, you got to be aware whenever you're in a situation like that. You got to keep your eyes open, and don't go alone.
Right.
Be the other piece. Go with a friend.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. So Tracy, I'll give you my number, actually, 413-459-5116.
5116. Okay.
Yeah. All right. I did email the committee members to both of you just to save the trouble.
Okay, thanks, Sean. I appreciate it. I didn't want to mess it up.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
Thanks. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Got it. Thanks.
So
And I
Tracy,
guess, LeVar, I'm interested in kind of like, why did you get on this committee and what are your goals?
well, we can talk about that offline. The meeting was to kind of address this issue here. But if you want to ask me a personal question like that, we can talk offline. You have my cell phone, you give me a call for sure and I'll pick up. All right. Any other questions or concerns?
No, if I may, this is Milagros Johnson with the Mayor's Office of Consumer Information. I'm sorry I don't have my face on the screen. Thank you, LeVar, for inviting me to this meeting. I just want to, remind everyone that our motto is education is our best prevention, and obviously, consumer safety is our key. That's our goal every day, to get out into the community.
All right, I'll take the ride.
We have multiple platforms that we use to educate consumers, and we'll be more than happy to
All right.
consumer awareness. If you keep us involved, to be more than happy to do that. And I think that that's really important. I mean, we're seeing an influx of complaints from consumers who are buying goods online and not receiving them, or they're receiving something different than what they ordered. But we certainly want to include safety into all of this. So thank you.
Absolutely. I thank you for the comment and appreciate you. And I'll definitely keep you in the loop for this.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Anyone else?
I'm pertaining to this. So.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. And I'll be talking with everyone soon. God bless. Have a good day.
Thanks,
You
Councilor.
too. It's good to see you, LeVar.
All right. You too.
Thanks, Lamar.
All right. Thank you.